Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Mr. Arsenal podcast for the 12th instalment of the Who Am I quiz, hosted by Mike, which I'll be passing over to in a second. As you can see, I am joined by former champion Richard. How you doing, Richard?
Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah, I'm excited about trying to win my title back. It's been a couple of weeks since I last won, so I'm getting quite anxious to get it back. I want my title back. I'm a bit like Liverpool, having waited 30 years. That's how I feel now. I feel like I've waited for years and years to get it back, so I'm going to go all out for it tonight.
Oh dear! And obviously, it's Andrew from Dial Square to Air. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right, thank you. Thanks for having me back on. I'm just here for the entertainment and to get as few points as possible.
Oh dear. Yeah, basically, there's a new rule, Mark, I'll go into in a second. We've already set a target of how many minus points, who's going to get what. Basically, but all be explained in a minute. And obviously, Owen is back for a second week to try and basically beat me again. So how you doing, Owen?
Not too bad. The nerves are starting to kick in now coming until tomorrow night. It's always, well, to be fair, I don't really know whether it's the nerves of tomorrow night or the fucking absolute mountain of drink I had last night, but I'm fucking feeling a bit nervous and low on confidence tonight. So I think I actually did all right last time round, but that probably set the bar too high because, as I said before, I'm a moron, and it'll be a good battle between myself and Andrew for that last place.
Oh dear.
That Man City game's actually given me a lot more confidence about tomorrow, I've got to be honest. If Leicester can do that to Man City, there's no reason why we can't go to Anfield and do similar things to them.
Yeah, but there's a problem with that, though, is that Man City have been in for Houssem Aouar before, and after they might go back in for him. And the player that they were missing today, I thought, was a defensive midfielder, so you might find they go in for Thomas Partey as well.
Won't surprise me anymore.
Can you imagine, though, if we beat Liverpool tomorrow, what a weekend it would have been for Arsenal, with Chelsea and Spurs dropping points, and we beat Liverpool, and obviously Man City lost as well. What a great weekend!
We'd be favourite for the title, won't we? We'd be favourite for the title tomorrow night.
Oh, cool.
Well, just behind Leicester, probably.
And Everton as well. Don't forget Everton.
Yeah.
They're doing well.
Well, United to the last two.
Yeah, true.
Mm-hmm.
Well, United got lucky though. Imagine full-time whistle goes in it. Oh, it's still got a penalty though.
Yeah, but the reason for that, see, the thing with that was that the offence happened during the 90 minutes, didn't it? So although he'd blown his whistle, because VAR then said it was handball, that's the right thing to have gone back and give it, I think. I mean, it's Man United and we don't want to give them too much. They get enough penalties as it is, but technically that was the right decision.
I think the
Newcastle one today is the one we should be worried about, because that was disgraceful, giving a penalty for that. I mean, I'm glad Spurs dropped points and everything like that. It was hilarious. But if that's a penalty, then honestly, the game, what we're going to do, it literally is going to be, no wonder there's been probably, 20 penalties already this season. It's no wonder, is it? If that's a penalty, honestly, then anything's a penalty, isn't it, pretty much?
Oh, exactly. But in terms of Man United, their penalty yesterday was their 30th penalty they've been given in the 12 months.
Leicester have had 5 this season, Leicester have had 5
already. 3 of them today.
Jamie Vardy's on 4 goals or 5 goals and 4
goals now. Yeah.
I think they said in the opening 25 games, there's been 21 penalties given so far.
Yeah. And how many of them have been just down to a VAR that wouldn't have been a penalty 2 years ago? Probably 17, 18 of them, probably. There's been maybe 1 or 2 blatant penalties that would always have been a penalty, but most of them have been very, very dodgy decisions, haven't they? Given by VAR after 50 million replays of a slight handball that's brushed against someone's arm. I mean, it's ridiculous, really, isn't it, when you think about it? But, we're not going to change it, really, are we? I suppose the rule's what it is now. I can't see them changing it now the season started. We're stuck with it, aren't we? So we're going to probably get used to having 5, 6, 7 penalties every week, aren't we?
We need to adjust our recruitment strategy and just purely go for amputees that have got no arms. Then we'll be fine.
And play them in goal.
It's like my woman says to me, football's like me. Over time, it's getting bigger, yes, but it's getting very fucking soft.
Yeah, definitely.
Before we dive into the absolute madness, I'm going to pass over to Mike. Mike?
Hello, everybody. we have a new rule today. So for those of you who've been watching over the last 11 quizzes, we're going to stick our neck out and do something different here. Just a slight rule change. You'll be aware that if these guys answer the question after clue number 1, they stand to gain 5 points instead of 3. Well, just to make that gamble more interesting, if they get it right, they get 5. If they get it wrong, they actually get -2. So this is what Andrew's talking about when he's saying that he's trying to get some seriously high negative numbers today. So we'll see.
I know it's purely to spoil my fun. You know, that's all it is. I just make one appearance and I completely change the quiz format and the rules and everything, and it's just there to spoil my fun.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's crack on then, shall we? We're going to crack on. It's 38 questions through a football season for a month. We're going to start in August. First question is an Arsenal question, and here we go with clue number 1. Fans often call him by his first name. Clue number 2, and his surname is pronounced a variety of different ways. Clue number 3, scores a large percentage of his goals from 8 yards or closer.
Eddie Nketiah.
Okay. Could be, huh?
Yeah, I'll go with that.
I'm going to go against.
Okay.
I'm thinking Eduardo.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, let's find out then. We got clue number 4, first choice or option. Clue number 5, if Lacazette goes, will he be the first choice? Richard, well done, man.
Eddie. Well done.
Eddie Nketiah, Eddie Nketiah. Are there any other variations on this one?
I don't want to try.
Eddie. I love it.
Yeah, at least we can pronounce Eddie though, right? So we're all good. We're all good there.
That's all we need to know.
Yeah. Okay, Richard's taken an early lead. Normally he's a little bit of a slow starter, but watch out. Here we go. World football question 2 in August here. Clue number 1. He's got a tiny frame in an athletic modern footballing world. Clue number 2. He's got an original penalty kicking style. Clue number 3. Sarri's pet.
Jorginho.
Okay.
I couldn't remember his name. So annoying. And never
We're going to buy him. Like that seems to be the rule now. There are Arsenal players when we look like we might buy them.
Richard, you know we've already signed him. You know that I know we've already signed him, right?
really hope not. I don't want him anywhere near the club.
So it can't be Jorginho. But I'm going to say yes because I think
yes. But definitely don't want to buy him.
Okay, let's find out if it's Jorginho. Clue number 4, played for a blue team, came to the Premier League and plays now for a blue team with a different shade. Clue number 5, could he be added to our Brazilian contingent? So well done, Ryan. There it is. Jorginho.
Yeah. We've got Jorginho.
Oh, don't even start, man. Please, God, no.
It's not even funny.
Oh dear.
Have you boys ever seen Jorginho take his shirt off after the game, and he looks like, you know, when you go to Tenerife with the lads, and you know, everyone takes their shirts off, and everybody's got different body shapes, but you all laugh at the super white, pasty kid with no body structure whatsoever.
Yeah. He's a ginger, but obviously he must dye his hair.
Yeah. On the upside, I will tell you, I found out that Jorginho actually made last season more tackles than the whole Arsenal midfield put together. So he might be tiny, but the guy's obviously pretty good at tackling. So for what that's worth, if he's going to
I
Arsenal,
tell you what, if we sign him, I don't mind. I think that could be a decent little signing, actually. If Arteta likes him, I like him.
yeah. Well, he nearly went to City, so I think that the link is very valid. I think Arteta was part of trying to get him at City. And the other thing is, you know, the modern defensive midfielder, some teams want somebody who's a destroyer and some teams want a playmaker, and he can actually do both. Even though he's little, he does both. So I think that that's what the attraction is, you know?
Yeah, no, I would be against it. So if we can do a swap, actually, if it's going to be a swap deal, it doesn't cost us any money, then to me, let's get it done because it makes perfect sense. He's a sort of player that will improve our squad, and that's what we need. We don't necessarily, it doesn't matter, we're not going to buy superstar players all the time because we can't afford them. So if we can get a decent Premier League player who's going to fill a role that we don't really have anybody to do currently in our squad, or we don't have enough cover there, and it's a swap deal, it ain't going to cost us any money, let's do it. Get rid of Guendouzi, they can have him, and we'll have Jorginho. Happy days.
Yeah.
I think it's the fear of Thomas Partey not being taken in, you know, in comparison to the the transformation that a single player can make. He's nowhere near that level. I don't think.
Not, of course not. But if we can't get Thomas Partey, which I think now is looking more and more unlikely the closer we get to the end of the window, at least let's get somebody in rather than nobody because we can't get the one we really want now. If it means we can get Partey in January or next summer, then brilliant. But in the meantime, at least we've got an extra recruit in midfield to do that sort of a job. Yes, he's not the same player. He's not as good, of course not. But he's not going to cost us half as much money, is he? He's not going to cost us anything, hopefully.
That's
so,
true.
you know, and he's going to
Granit Xhaka in our midfield. Fantastic. 2, not just 1.
but look at the system. If that's what the system needs, if that's what the system requires, then why would it be a problem? You know, some teams, like look at Liverpool's system. You know, they've got Henderson and Wijnaldum. You know what I mean? Would Xhaka and Jorginho be any worse than that? Particularly, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Start the hashtag announce Jorginho there on Twitter. I'll share it now. You convinced me.
Yeah. I'm glad we solved that. What's next?
Here we go. We're going to crack on with question 3. Question 3 is Arsenal.
Oh, sorry, West Ham just scored Bowen.
Oh, come on, Wolves.
He looks like you, Jared Bowen. He's your spitting image. Just so you know.
A bit.
Yeah, maybe. All right, let's do an Arsenal question. Here we go. All right, question 3, Arsenal question. Clue number 1. People don't use them much anymore, but they do have one. Very cheeky. Clue number 2. It's part of the thing in your pocket or maybe on your desk. Clue number 3. A defensive midfielder that got no chance at Arsenal. No opportunities. Not really. Clue number 4. He's excelled at Rangers. Do you remember this guy? Clue number 5. A new phone always gets a better blank. When you guys update your phone, you always get a better version of this. Always. Pretty much all they do these days with the phones is they make them give you a new one and they got a better version of this thing. All right, let's do an extra clue. His initials are GK. So the thing on your phone is spelled a different way, but GK.
DK for D for dog.
G.
Oh, G.
Played in Arsenal's academy. He might have played in a League Cup game, but I've never played in the first team. Think about your phone. What's on your phone that everybody uses and always gets upgraded every time you get a new phone?
I have a lot of stuff on my phone, but I wouldn't share it on the internet. Kamara.
Yeah. I can't think of the first name though.
Okay, I'll let you have that as an answer then, because there is a player for Arsenal with that name, Andrew. I think you said that first, right?
Yeah, Andrew said it first. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, his name's Glenn Kamara or Glenn Camera, whichever way you want to pronounce it.
I never heard of him, but
Well,
I'll
I'm
take it.
guessing that's probably right then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mike.
See, nobody else has ever heard of him, so
No, honestly, I've never heard of him, which is really weird.
it's
But
DK, so I think that might be right, actually.
GK is Glenn Kamara or Glenn Camera. So well done, Andrew. That's moved you on up there, buddy. So everybody needs to quickly
Great stuff.
Google him. Yeah, have a look at him. He's actually a very good player these days. He's a defensive midfielder, athletic, modern defensive midfielder for Rangers. And there was rumours that Arsenal were looking at him bringing back about a year ago. But Glenn Kamara. All right.
Well, brilliant. Never heard of him. Excellent.
Okay, let's crack on with the World Football question. Last question in August. Question 4. Clue number 1. One of the most popular surnames in the world. Clue number 2. Looks like he just scored on his last game for his current club. Clue number 3. He's going back to where he came from. Clue number 4. Sounds like it. His name sounds like it, but he's not the genius Barcelona midfielder. Clue number 5. Bayern Munich's defensive midfielder or centre back. He's about to leave Bayern Munich.
Oh,
Go back.
Martinez.
Okay.
Xavi Martinez. Yeah.
Xavi Martinez.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll
Owen
agree
likes
with that. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, all right. The answer is Xavi Martinez, and Ryan goes to the top of the league again. He's back where he's been recently. Well done, Ryan.
And with that, we're going to do
It's close. It's close. We got it's only 4 points in it. Owen's got 4, Andrew 5, Richard 6, and Ryan 8. So very close.
Ooh.
I'll enjoy it while it lasts.
You guaranteed the top 4 now, Andrew, so you're all right.
Yeah. Can't be relegated this week.
Yeah. Everybody gets a trophy this week. So, okay. Here we go. We're into September now. Question 5. This is Arsenal question. Clue number 1. A comedic signing.
Jesus Christ, that narrows it down to about 200.
Yeah, I know. Exactly.
Okay. All right. Clue number 2. Scored a big goal for Arsenal, though.
That's still
Kim
a bit
Källström.
people.
All right. Andrew just said Kim Källström, right?
He did indeed.
That was my first thought, but there's still too many of them.
It's not too many.
I know it's a big chance, but he did score a big goal for us.
See, I've learned something very quick after even one episode. It's that Mike tries to make you think something and then makes you look a tit.
Yeah, exactly. I know I'm bound to look like a tit. Don't worry about that. Like Alphonse Areola again.
I wouldn't consider Kim Källström's goal a big goal. It was in a penalty shootout. It's not really the same as that. I'm thinking of an actual goal in a big game as opposed to a penalty shootout goal. So I'm going to say no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But I wouldn't be surprised if it is.
Cover all your bases there, Rich.
Clue number 3 is a very good left foot. Clue number 4, 131 caps for his national team. And clue number 5, crack in the back.
Oh no,
Andrew to the top of the league.
Wow.
We've got Kim Kallstrom. We've got Kim Kallstrom.
Oh,
Rich-
fuck.
Get in there, my son.
Andrew, it's time to pull your hamstring and pull the plug on the quiz. You're top of the league, man. Go home the winner.
Bloody hell. Getting the nosebleed here.
Richard makes a good point, though, that it wasn't a goal, it was a penalty, but the clue was it was a big goal, and it was a big goal.
Semi-final.
They don't count on the records, though, do they? Like, goals in penalty shots.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
It's not a goal in a big game, is it? He's just scored in a penalty shootout. But anyway.
Was it the winning penalty kick, though? I think it was the winning one, wasn't it?
No.
Santi was the winning one. He took the one
He said it
before
was
that.
the highlight of his career, didn't he? There was a recent interview with him, which was really good, and he still absolutely loves Arsenal. Said he was the best part of his whole career was scoring that penalty,
Well, it would be.
and he's had
Wembley.
a decent career. To be fair to him,
Yeah.
Just
All
not
right.
Arsenal. Unfortunately.
Let's crack on. And Andrew's top of the league. He's tied with Ryan. Okay, here we go. We've got a clue. Question number 6, world football. Clue number 1. I just watched him on Netflix.
Oh, got a few on there, so I'm going to hold on.
There's a few footballers on Netflix these days. Small handful. Okay. All right. Clue number 2. Not Tom.
Not Tom.
Correct.
Right.
All will make sense. Clue number 4. Scored one of the goals of the last World Cup from a very tight angle.
Oh.
His country was in big trouble when he did this. So, clue number 4. Succeeded in Madrid, where he struggled in Munich.
James Rodriguez.
Okay.
I don't know. That's a bit of a guess.
Just thinking
What Tom relation to James Rodriguez?
Muller, I was thinking, is it?
I honestly don't know. I just
I
it
was
was the
thinking-
Madrid and Bayern thing that maybe go for that.
Well, literally, when he mentioned the goal thing, I was thinking Tony Kroos against, was it Sweden? With that cute angle, free kick.
It is definitely Tony Cruz, yeah, Tom Cruise.
Well,
So
As soon as you said that, it's obviously not Tom Cruise. Yeah, I disagree with myself.
What says Ryan on that one?
Yeah, Ryan got that right. Yeah, definitely Tony.
Ryan-
Kroos.
Ryan's going against it,
Ryan,
yeah.
up or down?
Oh, I voted against it. Sorry. Down.
It's freezing on me there. It's freezing on me. I need to know what Ryan said. Sorry.
Ryan said no.
Ryan said no.
Yeah, he said no.
Computer-
No.
Computer says no.
Ryan said it's Tony Cruz. And we all agree with him,
Okay.
Andrew.
Yeah.
You guys are cutting in and out here, but let me sign out and sign back in just a second. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'll stay here. So everybody said no apart from Andrew, who went with James Rodriguez. Is that correct?
Yes.
Correct.
Unfortunately, so yeah.
Okay. Let's find out if it's James Rodriguez then. Clue number 5 is Modric, Casemiro, and blank. And the answer is Tony Kroos.
Well done, Ryan.
Tony Kroos, not Tom Cruise.
Was one of them clues that he failed to deliver in Munich?
Yeah, the last one
Yeah.
was more successful at Madrid than he was at Munich.
Right, yeah, more successful, yeah. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I was going to say he was still a fucking animal at Bayern.
Yeah.
Wolves just cleared a goal off the line there. Did you see that?
Yeah, I've seen that, but yeah.
I've got 3 players in my fantasy team, so I need to pull their finger out and start scoring a few goals because I've missed out on Jamie Vardy's hat-trick. I missed out on loads of goals this last couple of weeks, so I need Wolves to actually score some goals. Jimenez and Traore need to score some goals here. I'm not even messing around now. They've got to start pulling their finger out because I'm getting sick of the pair of them.
Do you take it seriously, the fantasy league? Yeah.
No, I don't care. If they don't score, I'm going to kick them out of the team.
Oh fuck! You'll have to give them a talking to.
I'm gonna, I will be having a word tonight.
Shut up! Nobody speak.
Drops out of my team. You drop for next week. The
period. I've got Aubameyang, Vardy, Timo Werner, Salah, and they've all been absolutely spuds so far. Again, well, Vardy was good today. A few points.
I was going to say, got hat-trick today. Can't do much more than that, poor fella.
I've got Calvert-Lewin and
high
Danny
standards, Andrew. High fucking standards, man.
They're my 2-star players, Danny Ings and Calvert-Lewin. So I'm happy with them two. They're staying in my team for the time being. I'm not dropping them two.
Yeah, I've got up front. I've got Vardy and Calvert-Lewin. I've got Wilson on the bench for this week. I've got Aubameyang as my captain. De Bruyne, who did football today.
I wish I'd changed my captain because Aubameyang's not going to score more than 1 goal against Liverpool, is he? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Probably. But anyway.
Don't need that negativity in our lives, man.
One goal for Aubameyang, 1 goal for Nketiah, 1 goal for Willian, and 1 goal for Granit Xhaka. That's what's going to happen. So.
Oh,
all right, let's crack on, chap. Let's go with question 7, which is an Arsenal question. Here we go. Clue number 1. So much talent, but hard to pinpoint his strengths.
Again, that's narrowed it down to about 2,000. Oh.
Yeah. Clue number 2. Rotation player at his current club. Clue number 3. Played right back against the team he signed for the next day.
Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Oh, you just literally beat me through that. Yeah, definitely. Was just opening your mouth ready to say.
I was going to say that. I told you the drinks made me really nervous, man. My nerves are really bad and I've no self-confidence anymore. That's,
I agree.
I agree as well.
Okay. All right. Very good. Let's do clue number 4. He's dating a pop star. Clue number 5. His dad played for England. Well done, Richard.
I had it written down after the first clue as well. I wish I'd gone for it.
Yeah. Is that a fair comment that he had so much?
I'm not just joking. I actually had it pop into my head after the first clue as well. Funnily enough, it was one of the first I thought of.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I wrote it down. I wrote it down as one of my options, but because there's 2 points you're going to lose, I thought I'll wait for the second clue.
Just to make sure.
Just to make sure, yeah.
I think Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain is one of the most well-rounded players in the Premier League. He doesn't really excel at any one thing, does he? He's powerful, he's quick, he's strong, he's a good passer, he's a good shooter. He can do everything.
He doesn't really get a good run in one position, though. That's part of the problem too, is that.
Because he's good at lots of different things. He doesn't nail down one position. He's not good at one position better than the others, is he? He can play lots of different things. He's got lots of different attributes. And I suppose that's gone against him, really, because he's a good utility player, isn't he? But he's not going to be a regular player because he's going to fill in when someone's injured because he can fill in 3 or 4 different positions, can't he? So that's probably gone against him.
At the level of clubs that he's been at, yeah, definitely. If he took a step down, maybe in the size of team he was at, he would nail on a position in the majority of teams,
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, I'd say if he went to Everton instead of Liverpool, I don't know what you thought, but as soon as he went to Liverpool, I knew he was going to be a squad player. But if he'd gone to Everton, he'd probably be in the England team, wouldn't he? So,
absolutely.
Just quick update. Chappers he's on his way back in 5 minutes, apparently.
Okay. He'll still beat me if he joins us late anyway. So don't.
He's still looking for his cricket ball in the dark.
Going to the dark one,
All right, let's crack on. Let's crack on with question number 8. Last one in September. World football. Clue number 1. Coached in Israel, Hungary, Bulgaria, and Austria. You all know this person, trust me, but He had a more stellar playing career, that's for sure, than his coaching career. Okay, clue number 2, played for Bayern Munich twice. Clue number 3, European Footballer of the Year in 1990.
Oh, it's
Clue number 4, 23 goals in 151 caps for his country.
Is it Lothar Matthäus?
Okay. All right, Owen likes it.
Goldman, yeah. Yes,
Oh, go on then. No one's forcing you.
Andrew, what do you think, man?
I'm going to, just purely for shits and giggles, I'm going to go no.
Okay. Okay. All right.
But probably is. But it's a way of clawing back some points just in case, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Clue number 5, captain of a World Cup winning team. The answer is Lothar Matthäus.
Get in there.
Well done, Rich.
Well done, man.
All right, Richard's opened the gap. It was only 4 points from last to first, but now it's a little wider. We've got Owen with 7, Andrew with 9, Ryan with 11, and Richard with 13. So there's 2 points between all of you. Is what that looks like.
Remember, you boys are all like old and shit, you know. Like I'm very youthful. I wasn't, man. I wasn't even a thought. I wasn't even a twinkle in my dad's eye in 1990. All right, so.
Hey, listen, I might be 40 something, but I'm 20 in my head.
40 something. Don't say 40 something. You know, you're ticking to 50. We all know.
40 something. Well, my birthday in a couple of days' time, but yeah, you're not far wrong. But I'm still 20 in my head. Still 20 in my head.
We're all 20 in our head, mate. Don't worry about that.
Absolutely, yeah.
Another update concerning Arsenal. It's Arsenal ladies. We are playing Man City on Thursday now. Man City got food tonight, apparently.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, they beat Leicester, didn't they?
Yeah.
Shame the men couldn't as well, isn't it? That's a shame, isn't it?
Oh dear.
All right, we're in October now. We're in October. So first question in October, question 9, Arsenal question. Clue number 1, one of the best goalkeepers in the world. Mm-hmm. Clue number 2, very self-confident.
Jens Lehmann.
Okay.
1 or 2, I think, in my opinion. And he was one of them.
He was the one that fits the self-confident more than any of the others in my head.
Oh, that's a tricky one. That. Oh,
see, I would maybe agree with you because who's the other one really? Seaman, maybe.
Yeah,
but then Seaman had open issues with confidence.
Seaman had, but I wouldn't put him as.
Yeah. But then is Lehmann too obvious? Aye, fuck it.
I'm not convinced about that. I've got to be honest. I'm struggling to think of an alternative. I'm just not convinced it's him. From those 2 clues, doesn't convince me. Jens Lehmann doesn't. No, I'm going to say no then on that basis because he doesn't. Not jumping out at me. Usually, when I hear an answer, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense, but that's not ringing any bells with me. So I'm going to say no.
I'm going to say yes.
Okay. Let's find out then. Clue number 3, had to wait for Buffon. Clue number 4, broke both his arms. Clue number 5, cigarette. The answer is
Szczesny.
Do you have confidence?
One of the best goalkeepers in the world. I wouldn't say. Wow.
Okay, so this is I mean that's an opinion thing. I've also spoken not because of this question, but recently I've got a couple of friends who are one who does the Calcio Land podcast, another Italian guy, and they both said, one said they thought he was only behind Oblak as the best goalkeeper in the world, and the other one said that they thought he was clearly the best goalkeeper in the world right now. And I always thought when he was at Arsenal, he had the potential to be outstanding. And, you know, Juventus took him to replace Buffon, which you got to say says a whole lot, because that was a huge set of gloves to pick up. And I wouldn't doubt that he isn't the best goalie in the world right now. If you watch the Italian league, he's outstanding.
Which the confidence clue was funny, because if there's anything that maybe slowed him down in the Premier League, it was his confidence. You know, like that's with the ball at his feet and stuff. He was so unsure of himself. So yeah, but no,
I actually got his gloves when we played Leeds in the FA Cup one year. He threw his gloves in the crowd. I was in the front row and got his gloves. Well, my son's got them that he wore in that game. They're probably worth a few quid now, I would have thought.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. Richard stretched his lead by a point there. Let's go to question 10. World football clue number 1. Just when he gets on a roll, he gets injured. Clue number 2. Signed long before he played. Clue number 3. Beyond chocolate and Penn State, he is the other reason why people know this town. Beyond chocolate and Penn State is the other reason why people know this town. Okay, clue number 4. The cup final could have been very different.
Yeah, I can't think of his name. Bloody hell!
Christian Pulisic.
All right, Owen said Pulisic. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I got there first. Oh, bugger. Am I still on mute?
What, the VAR?
I said it first. I shouted out Pulisic. Yeah.
I think I started the word Christian before, so but I'm happy for the VAR. I'm confident. The drink's worn off me now. My confidence is back.
I heard Andrew say that he couldn't remember his name.
Doesn't drink work the other way around? Isn't drink supposed to give you
No,
confidence?
I shouted out Pulisic.
Not the day after.
I shouted it out about 2 or 3 seconds before Owen. Sorry, I keep saying Ian.
No, you're all right, buddy. Call me whatever. Just call me arsehole or Irish, whatever. I'll respond to both. No, I don't know whether one of our things is lagging behind. I think I got there just before you did, but
it must be. For me, I was 2 or 3 seconds ahead, so it must be lag.
Yeah.
What town's he from anyway, Pulisic?
Pennsylvania, and
Right. I came in with Christian before Andrew said Pulisic. So, Mike, however you want to deal with that, it's up to you.
Okay, well, if Owen said, I trust that Owen wasn't going to say Christian somebody else, so I'll have to give it to Owen then if he said it first. That's the rule.
Okay.
So we're voting.
I'm going to say yes anyway. Christian Pulisic, yeah.
I'll suggest as well.
Yeah, well, it must be. I'm not being funny. It must be a massive lag my end then, because I was well ahead. So I'm just going to check my Wi-Fi.
Okay, all right. The clue number 5. Clue number 5. His club have many wide options, and the answer is the man from Hershey, Pennsylvania, Christian Pulisic.
Yeah.
feel bad getting them points. To be fair, with if it was internet lag, that.
Okay, all right. Here we go. We got question 11. Arsenal question. Clue number 1. Not American, but the name makes you think they are. Clue number 2. 13 years at Arsenal. Clue number 3. OBE. Clue number 4. Left wing or striker. Clue number 5. American people are called this by English people.
Rachel Yankee.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just keep forgetting about women players.
It's 2020, Andrew. Come on, man.
I watched the North London derby yesterday. It's good.
It was very good. I enjoyed it immensely.
I enjoyed it even more because I got 25 quid out of it. So.
Well, yeah, that was
All right, the answer is Rachel Yankee. So, Richard again. Yeah, she retired a little while ago, but she was one of Arsenal's best players before she retired, for sure.
She was, a very good player.
Yeah,
definitely.
Okay, here we go. Last question in October. World football. Clue number 1. Yet another right back option for England. Clue number 2. Sold on the cheap.
Max Aarons.
Max Aarons. Okay, Richard said Max Aarons.
No, it's the. I think
Lamptey.
it's that Brighton guy. Yes, Lamptey. I couldn't.
Lamptey, he was there.
Definitely, Lamptey was in my head. I'm going to say no. They about £1.5 million or something, wasn't it? Brighton got him for.
The English though, Lamptey.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, he's eligible anyway.
Yeah. He's played for the younger teams for England. Now, of course, he might be eligible for another country, Nigeria, Ghana. I'm not sure where his parents are from and such, but
I don't think Aarons has gone yet, has he? He's still there.
No.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Is he? I don't know.
That Lamptey looks a player, though. To be fair, he was unbelievable.
Brilliant.
Yeah, he's really good. Chelsea.
Honestly, he looks absolutely fantastic. That player, really, really good.
Let's find out then if it's Max Aarons or Lamptey or whoever. Okay, clue number 3 caught the attention last week. Clue number 4 might be the fastest player in the Premier League. Clue number 5, Chelsea to Brighton. So Andrew was right. He just gets 1 point for it, but it was.
It was Owen got it first. Owen got it. I agree.
Yeah, well, Richard called out Aaron, so you guys, the rest of you got one.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Sorry, ignore me.
Oh, cheers for the credit, though. Cheers for the credit.
No, I'm not going to cheat at all. I'll tell you what, though, he got clocked at 34 miles an hour, which would have got him a speed centres.
Wow.
He ran at 34 miles an hour. What is he, a cheater?
34 miles an hour. He got clocked at.
That fast. How can he run 34 miles an hour?
Don't shoot the messenger.
That's ridiculous. He can't run that fast. He'd be 100-meter champion.
100. Have a look. Google it.
Wow. That's 34 miles an hour. Wow.
Okay. All right. Well, let's find out scoreboard here. Or before the scoreboard, just that England right back thing. For those of you that follow the national team, England have got, I think there's about 10 or 11 solid options for right back. There's Wan-Bissaka and there's Max Aarons and there's Kyle Walker and Kieran Trippier.
I've seen a thing on Twitter. They can start a full 11 with right backs, and it actually looks a decent side.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have much balance and width, though, would it?
Does an England team ever have balance and width?
Yeah, I haven't even mentioned the best one, which is Alexander Arnold. But okay, let's do scoreboard here. At the end of October, it's back to being tied again. Richard was starting to run away with it, but Owen and Andrew got 12, Ryan 14. Richard is 4 ahead with 80. So pretty close. Pretty close. We're into November now. We've got question 13, and we've got an Arsenal question. And here we go. Clue number 1, revered by Arsenal fans.
Well, that narrows it down to about 2 people then, doesn't it?
Sorry, did you say this? Is this World Football or Arsenal? Sorry.
This is an Arsenal player, and the clue is revered by Arsenal fans. All right. Clue number 2, Northern nickname. Clue number 3.
Lee Dixon.
Lee Dixon. Okay.
I'm thinking of George Armstrong. I am, so I'm going to say no.
I was thinking George Armstrong with Geordie as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
I fucked that up.
it's a good guess. Though.
I don't know why. I just still had one of them little funny tickles. And that's wait there, make the check, make sure my missus isn't under this table with her.
There's a whole different show.
This quiz is brought to you by Funny Tickles with Owen. That's a great brand, actually, Owen. I'll go in with you, man. 50-50. I don't know what we're going to make, but we can make something called Funny Tickles.
Just put the code in the quiz for your 10% discount.
All right, let's move on before we get in trouble. Clue number 3 was tea cozy hairstyle. Clue number 4, there's a part of his body that isn't weak. Clue number 5, on the wing. Geordie Armstrong on the wing.
Yeah.
With his tea cozy hairstyle.
Yeah. Bit of a legend.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We're moving on to question 14, world football. Clue number 1. He changed the game, then he changed it again. That's a good clue, boys, I tell you, because it's absolutely true. And you'll agree when you find out. Clue number 2, turning.
Johan Cruyff.
Okay.
I was going to say, I was literally thinking that as well. That second clue came in. So I have to agree with that.
Yeah, I'll agree with it. Yeah, it makes sense. It does make sense.
All right. Clue number 3 has a stadium named after him. Clue number 4, football is simple, but it's difficult to play simple. Clue number 5, not Giroud, but a Dutch legend. Not Johan Giroud, but Johan Cruyff. Well done, Andrew.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You guys agree that he changed the game as a player, then he changed it again when he was a coach, didn't he?
Yeah, Barcelona, yeah, the early 90s.
100%, yeah.
Yeah.
Not
One of
many
the best
players
ever.
have done that.
Yeah, no,
So-
he's a legend, really, isn't he? Can't argue with that.
So here's a good question for you. You could have a great debate over this one. If you included coaching and playing, he's probably the best player of all time, isn't he?
No, definitely. Hands down, yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, better than Arteta.
Yeah.
Well,
That's a really good point, actually, Richard. Really good point. Yeah, I've changed my mind.
I would
No, it's
say
Mickey.
they're at least equal.
Yeah, definitely.
I remember the
If
Arteta turn.
So if it's done on a pro rata basis, it's
he's
gotta be
still
Arteta.
turning. He's still turning. He was slow on the turn.
All right, here we go. Okay. Arsenal question 15. Good luck on this one, Owen. Clue number 1. He's got a positive adjective in his surname. Bobby Brilliant. Something like that, you know?
Marvelous Macamba. That wasn't my answer, by the way.
Yeah, I know. That's actually, he plays for
I
Villa,
know
doesn't
it's
he?
not his surname either. But
Yeah. Okay. All right. Clue number 2. Captained Arsenal and England. Clue number 3. This one's for Owen for sure. Born in 1908 and died in 1973.
Fuck's sake.
you know,
I wasn't even a twinkle either, man. Don't feel bad.
Eddie Hapgood.
Whoa. Eddie Hapgood. Not quite brilliant, but I can see where he's going with that.
did you say he died in 73?
Correct.
yeah.
1908 to 73. So he'd have been, 65?
I don't think it wasn't he.
I agree.
Okay.
Trying to put Eddie Hapgood's term at Arsenal, but I'm sure he wasn't playing back in the 50s, was he? Sorry, well,
they played longer.
No,
didn't they?
I'll go yes.
Okay.
I thought,
Okay. Clue number 4 is succeeded Alex James as captain, and clue number 5, same first name as Murphy, the comedian. Well done, Richard, Eddie Hapgood, and I'm very disappointed, Owen, you did not know that one.
I was just thrown by.
I wasn't born in 1908 either, but I still knew it.
So you did. You were probably born before 73, though, right? To be fair.
I would have been 5, but there are books out there that you can actually read that tell you history and everything. It's fantastic.
You're making fun of a dyslexic. We're hitting new lows on this show tonight.
That's racist, yeah.
Profanity and
Terrible.
discrimination. It's great.
All right, that's cool. Well,
Get an audio.
He's deaf as well. Do you want to rub it in?
I'm stuck now. Right away,
all right. So let's not forget that this quiz is brought to you. Was it brought to you by Furry Tickles? Is that what it was brought to you by?
And hearing aids.
Yeah, hearing aids.
Dude.
And players we've never heard of. Okay, let's go with world football. Question 16, clue number 1. I know you've heard of this one, so we're back in the safe zone here. Clue number 1, an impressive all-action young midfielder getting significant minutes at a big club. You've probably got a few names running through your head, and it's probably one of them, but here we go. Clue 2, plays for an unsuccessful national team. I hate to say that, but I suppose it's true.
Phil Foden.
Okay.
Yeah, that was in my head. I suppose they are unsuccessful. I didn't really want to mention it in front of you, please.
I
But
was thinking Jude Bellingham personally, just to put it on record. So that's who I had in my head.
Okay.
So I'm going to disagree.
Okay.
Stick with my gut.
He comes up then.
Joking. Joking. No, I'm going to go. I think it's Jude.
yeah, just for the fact that you said, I hate to say this, but unsuccessful. Yeah, I think that's a clue within itself, isn't it?
Okay. So you said no.
I'm going to say
If you
yeah.
go by what Gareth, but if you go by what Gareth thinks, anyway, he would have been one of the forward players, Phil Foden, because he classes Grealish as a forward, didn't he?
I meant. Do you want to know what? I laughed at Andrew for saying, for putting his thumb up and saying no, but I put my thumb down and meant yes.
But you're dyslexic, so we'll forgive you.
You can't
Sorry,
control his
what?
arms either.
Dave too, can you speak up?
All right, then. Let's find out who's the unsuccessful national team. Clue number 3. His coach is at the wheel, and then he seems to fall off the bus.
Oh, Scott McTominay.
Mm-hmm.
Clue number 4, plays with Tierney and Martial. Clue number 5, alongside Pogba. Ryan's correct. It's McTominay who plays for Scotland, and I think it's fair to say they're unsuccessful. I mean, England aren't necessarily successful, but I wouldn't call them unsuccessful like Scotland. Sorry, all the Scottish people.
One World Cup ever is pretty unsuccessful, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think England are unsuccessful, wherever you look at it. As much as I don't want them to be, they are.
They've got to be fair though. If we hadn't dropped out during like all the early part of the century, the previous century, we would have won a few more than one.
Did we?
If you know what I mean. Oh yeah, if we didn't play for years. When did we start again? The 50s?
1950 was our first World Cup. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's only two
You're
World
telling-
Cups before that. 3 World Cups before that.
Yeah, we would have won one of them. Would have better than Uruguay, no doubt, and Hungary.
Okay, we've got a score update here. We're at the end of November, and we've got Owen on 15. We've got Ryan 17, Andrew 18. Richard's ahead though by 5 with 23.
Here we go.
Okay. All right. Now, slight twist for one question. All right. This is not easy, this one. So I can't tell you more than just this. If you get his actual name, I'll give you 2 bonus points on top of whatever you get. But I'll be very impressed if you get his actual name. Okay. If you say something that is obviously meaning this person, I'll take it, and I can't really say more than that. So let's give this a shot. Okay, so this is Arsenal question 17, clue number 1. You might know him, but you do know his dad. All right, I'm going to crack on. Clue number 2. His name is the guy that I always picked in Mario Kart. There's a footballer called Donkey Kong.
Well, it could be loosely linked to Tony Adams. He was called him a donkey.
I had to say that before Andrew did. I knew he was going to come up with something funny there. All right, clue number 3. His dad has had 2 roles at Arsenal. Clue number 4. We are relying on his dad this coming week.
Oh, Luigi Edu, Gaspar Edu.
Okay. Well, you actually got his name, Luigi Gaspar. Okay, Edu's son. So this is worth actually 5 if he gets it right, which is 3 points plus the 2 that I was giving, because this is not even right.
Can we get 2 extra points if we agree, because we're agreeing with that name?
No.
Yeah, I'll agree. I'll be back in 1 second, but I agree.
It's not. You didn't get the name actually right though, because if I'm being pedantic, you actually said Luigi Gaspar Edu, and I don't think Edu is part of his surname because it's Edu Gaspar, isn't it?
True.
So being pedantic.
I said father and son's name, so technically, just saying, technically.
But that's not right though, is it? Because it's only the son's name that we need.
Well,
Yeah, you have to take your first answer.
Which was
Not
Luigi.
5 points for that at all.
Which was Luigi, by the way. The first name that actually came out of my mouth was Luigi. So
I was thinking
You have to
Luigi
get the
from
full
the
name right.
Mario
The full
Kart.
name right to get 5 points, don't you? You need the full name to be correct to get 5 points.
Yeah.
That was the wrong.
well, it's up to Mike.
All right. Well, I've said he's up for 5, and he's up for 5. And let's find out if it's Luigi Gaspar. It could be Bowser Arteta or somebody. So let's find out. Clue number 5. Son in the academy, dad in the office. Ryan, 5 points.
Yay.
Well done, Ryan.
All right. We'll wait for Owen, who's gone to have a tickle.
Good to go.
All right. Ryan got 5. Everybody else got 1 on that one there, Owen. So we're on to question 18, which is world football. Clue number 1. 4 names.
Oh, bloody hell.
4 names. Or 4 pieces to his name. You know, those people that have all the pieces to their name. Okay. Clue number 2. top keeper who can't get a game for his national team.
Emi Martinez.
Okay.
4 names.
He does have 4 names. I just read. I just want you to. Oh shit!
I'm thinking of Ter Stegen. Something Ter Stegen.
I messed up. I thought it was an Arsenal question. But he does have 4 names. I just read a biographical piece on him, and he does have 4 names.
I'm going to disagree.
We're going to say no.
I've good valid reasoning behind it. It's just the main thing to point out is I don't really listen. As I said earlier, I have hearing problems. So
how do you know he's got 4 names?
Leave the man alone. He's got motor neurons disease or something.
Jesus. He does. I'm gonna open up my. I just copy and paste a lot of stuff off Wikipedia when I'm writing, so I can't really remember. Let's see. Where is he? Emi Martinez.
It doesn't matter. It's wrong anyway. It's not.
No, it's wrong. 100%. It's wrong. Yeah, don't waste time on me. I'll do this in the background.
Okay, all right then. Well, let's find out if it's Emi Martinez. Okay, clue number 3. One of the first modern keepers to start playing out from the back. Clue number 4. When Bravo left. And clue number 5. German keeper in Spain, and Andrew was right. His name's Marc-Andre ter Stegen.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
Yeah,
but Emi Martinez is Damian Emiliano Martinez Romero.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Interesting fact for you.
All right.
Fair play. No, he used to be known as Damian Martinez at Arsenal, didn't he? He changed his name for some reason.
Yeah. Would it be fair to say that ter Stegen might be the first goalkeeper in world football to start playing out from the back because he was Barcelona's goalkeeper, and they've been doing it longer than anybody else, haven't they?
Pepe Reina was quite good with his feet at Liverpool, wasn't he? It wasn't sort of short pass, and it was more long distribution. But he was quite brave on the ball.
Casillas as well. Casillas was good with his feet.
It was that Colombian goalkeeper who kept dribbling out of his box and getting tackled. He was the first one to come out of
Rene Higuita.
Yeah, he was the first one.
He scored something like 25 goals, didn't he? For his, he took 3 kicks as well.
Yeah,
that was the guy, the Paraguayan goalkeeper Jose Luis Chilavert. He scored. He took all the free kicks and scored a whole bunch in his career.
I know, but so did the what's his name? I just said he was the free kick taker and penalty taker
as well, didn't he? I don't know what's his name. Higuita. He took penalties as well, didn't he?
Rene Higuita. He's the one that did the scorpion kick thing.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. And he got tackled by Roger Miller in the World Cup, didn't he?
I think West Ham have just scored again.
Wow.
2-0.
Oh, wow.
He was great.
Was it? No, they didn't score again. They were just laughing at how bad of an effort it was. Hugbana.
Wow. All right, let's crack on then. Let's go to world football, guys. Question 19.
18. Is it not 18?
No, 19.
Is it? Oh, yeah. Well, I didn't give myself a point for that last one.
Right, let's just clarify. It's world football.
Well, I'm sorry. It's not. It's Arsenal question. I'm sorry. Arsenal question. All right, here we go. Question 19. Arsenal. Clue number 1. King of the one touch. Clue number 2. Gets knocked down but has proven his importance. Clue number 3. Starts for arguably the most competitive national team in the world. One of the best as well. But okay. Clue number 4. Not an all-rounder, but a very good role player. Clue number 5. The famous. Okay.
Ollie Giroud, I was thinking.
I don't know where that came from, but
would they be one of the most competitive international teams?
I know, but that might have been one of those clues that just throws you
Was
off for
completely
some
wrong.
reason.
A clue that completely was wrong and didn't make any sense to the player.
Yeah, like the one like Chesney being the best goalkeeper in the world. Yeah, that's like that sort of one.
Yeah, that's fair enough, actually. Yeah, I'm still going to disagree though.
Yeah, so I'm disagreeing as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Clue number 5 was the famous Norwich goal. Olivier Giroud.
Ah. Well,
Starts for France, doesn't start for Chelsea. Okay. We've got question 20, world football. Clue number 1. Not mine, not yours, but he's somebody's.
Harry Kane.
Oh,
I need to make up some points, so I have to be brave and just flush this drink out of me and just get back to myself.
you could lose 2 points here as well. You do know that.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that, yeah, but I'm committing. I'm a gambling man.
I'm saying no.
What was the clue again?
Not mine, not
Me
yours, somebody's.
I'm going no.
I'm thinking that he's one of our own.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah,
champ.
no, it could be. Could be. Be great if you get it, mate.
I'm going to say no, sorry.
Okay. All right. Let's find out if Owen has got it right or if he's fallen by the wayside. Clue number 2, probably the best player from his nation to ever play in the Premier League.
Nah, absolute muck.
unless you sort of the specificity is diving and fantastic rousing team talks.
Well, do you want to know what? To be fair, if you had a Spurs fan on here, I'm sure he would argue a case for that. The absolute mug.
Yeah.
All right. Clue number 3. Righty had the record and he tied it recently. Clue number 4, had to leave football to fulfill an obligation. Now he's back.
Son, isn't it? It's Son.
Yeah.
Clue number 5, may keep Jose in a job. And it's
Yeah.
he's not my son and he's not your son, but he's somebody's son.
You're on the right cupboard, Leslie, Owen.
He's only human.
Do you want? I wanted to test out this point deduction thing, and so,
If it's real.
I'll take the hit for us, boys.
It was a successful trial.
All right, so we've got points update. Owen's going to be thrilled to hear the points update. He's got 15. Unfortunately, he's 6 behind Andrew with 21. Ryan has got 25.
Cool.
Richard's only 2 ahead because Ryan got the big dog there. So Richard's got 27, but he's ahead.
Ryan, you've just scored.
Yep, Jared Bowen. Is that 2-0?
Mm-hmm.
That's another good result for Arsenal. We can capitalise tomorrow.
I'm just watching.
Yeah.
It's not a good result for my fantasy team, though.
Well, Cody's just been battered off the ball by Antonio, basically. Oh, that's tapping. Bowen, yeah. Bowen was a goal. But it was a shot from 18, hit the post, and came at Bowen was literally stood there and gone, tapped into the goal. So a good reaction.
He's their only decent signing for the last few seasons, isn't he? He's actually quite a good player, Jared Bowen.
Yeah. Here's a good question for you whilst we're at the end of December, going into January. If you were the England coach, would you take Mikel Antonio to the Euros? Because he's a very, very different, good player.
I would, because as you said, he's a different option. It gives us something different to offer other than just tapping Harry Kane.
Yeah,
and you have to think as well, playing under West Ham, a lot of the times he's just completely isolated on his own. And he still does quite well. You think if he had a bit of creativity behind him and on the wings, he would be a completely different animal.
He's no one scored as many goals as him since the his football came back after the shutdown. I think I read that stat somewhere. He's really top scorer.
Yeah, I think that was before Son scored 4 last week, because he scored 4, didn't he, in one game the end of last season, Antonio?
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. He's certainly on form. And that's
Yeah,
what
he's
you
up
do.
there. Yeah. I'll take him to the Euros. Yeah, definitely.
I would, yeah.
I'll take Danny Ings as well, though, because I like Danny Ings. I'll take Calvert-Lewin as well, by the way.
Leave Harry Kane at home.
Yeah, leave Harry Kane at home. Yeah, he's shit. Don't take him.
I've never known.
It's a good situation for you to be in. We have got Shane Long. So,
Yeah.
He's dropped off.
And some. Yeah.
All right, let's crack on into January then. Question 21, Arsenal question. Clue number 1. His name suggests he moves a lot, but he only moves once in a while. Clue number 2. Probably never thought he'd play for Arsenal. Clue number 3. Link with Inaki.
Sorry, can you say that again?
Link with Inaki. Clue number 4. Second or third choice. Clue number 5. Icelandic.
Wanarsson.
Okay.
Oh, runner. Yeah, runner.
Yeah.
Like, I was just trying to link it to the earlier question. Yeah, it must be.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with that. Yeah, I think that's right, Ron Arson, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. The answer is Runner Alex Runnarsson, which is his name, isn't it? I think he's going to go by Alex Runnarsson, but his name is Runner Alex Runnarsson, or Runner, how you pronounce it, Runner Alex Runnarsson. Doesn't run much. He's a keeper.
Can only be Siggy Johnson. Can't really think of any other Icelandic people we've had.
Siggy Johnson.
Siggy Johnson, yeah, but he didn't really has a name that sort of moves around a lot, does he, really?
No, exactly. Yeah, I'm not saying. Yeah, I'm just saying we haven't had any other Icelandic, have we? I don't think so.
There is one more, actually, because when I was looking up this guy, there's 2. There's Siggy Johnson, and I forget the name of the other guy. He was an academy player, never made it. I barely heard of him, but you can look it up if you want.
Did we not have an Icelandic goalkeeper back in the 1940s or 50s or something as well? Possibly.
You should know, Richard. You should know.
Yeah, we probably did. I'll think of his name one day.
No, I don't know.
All right. Let's crack on to question 22. We're in the middle of January here. It's getting cold, and it's clue number 1 for a world football question. Celebrity wife. Give you a second on that one. You're going to have a couple of names maybe pop up. And Temptation.
Not worth losing 2 points for.
Unlike Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, who's got a celebrity girlfriend, but we've had him already. This guy's married to somebody who's famous. Okay. Clue number 2, will no doubt move upstairs at his current club when his career's over.
Gerard Piqué.
Okay. Owen said Gerard Piqué.
He got it first, yeah. He got it first.
I had that name in my head from the first question, but I wasn't losing them points again.
That's what I was saying. I was biting my tongue up. Nope, not going to say it. Not going to say it.
I'll agree with that.
Yeah.
I'll agree with that.
I mean, it's probably likely, but I haven't heard or read anything about him moving upstairs at Barcelona, staying on. He was after that 8-2 mauling, he was talking about being willing to leave the club, wasn't he? Again, I've got nothing to lose, but I will just say no, just so I might claw some points back. You never know.
Okay. All right. Clue number 3, could have signed with Arsenal but went to United. Clue number 4, played with Puyol for club and country. Clue number 5, mascot for the 1986 World Cup. PK. Yeah, PK. So who remembers that little mascot, PK, from the 86 World Cup?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll have to look it up if I'm that bored one day.
Look up his wife. She's much more entertaining.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
If you look up his wife and find out how old she is, it'll rock your world because you will not believe that she's as old as it says she is.
She doesn't look
like a fine wine. Like a fine wine.
Oh yeah.
Like Jennifer Lopez. She's
I've always thought
too
she
shabby.
looks like this girl, this Shakira. She looks like she could be 23 or something.
Yeah.
I think she's actually about double that. Actually, she's in her mid-40s.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, it's shocking, but okay. Anyway, yeah, she's a lot older than her husband. So, Arsenal question coming up. Question number 23. Arsenal question. Clue number 1. From unknown to known in very few appearances. Or it's probably fairer to say
Martinelli. Gabriel Martinelli. I'm going to do the same as Owen and have a guess because I need to claw some points back.
Okay.
It's a good shout. Actually.
Yeah, it is a good shout. Makes sense, even though it's only one clue. But
Very few appearances.
yeah, go on.
I'm going to agree.
It makes sense. It could be, but there's a couple of other names in my head, so I'm going to disagree just to be different and just for a laugh.
And, just an update to Shakira is 43 years of age.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go.
And how old is PK? About 35, probably.
34, 35.
Yeah.
She's
Who
not
would
that
have
much
thought
older, is she?
she's younger than him, though? I mean, you would have thought she looks about 10 years younger than him, not 8 years older.
43 and he's 33.
Wow.
But you think about that, like at the age of probably 24, 25, that guy was balling, like playing for Barcelona, best friends with Messi, and then going with Shakira, getting married to Shakira. I mean, like, is there anyone with a better life?
No.
3-0. Ryan scored again. Did Ryan score?
No, it was number 28 for West Ham. I think Czech Republic he plays for.
Oh, Souček.
Souček, that's the one.
Oh, I took him out of my fantasy team and
He's a menace in the air, that guy.
I'm glad actually. I'm glad balls will get brought down to earth at some point because everyone just raving about them non-stop. It makes you a bit sick, doesn't it?
That's a shocking scoreline, actually, isn't it?
It really, it's even more shocking than the one earlier, to be honest. I think Leicester, Man City, in some ways.
Yeah. All right, let's find out if Andrew has got the first. The first of our 5 points for the first clue. Ryan got 5 points earlier from our special call. Here we go. Okay. Clue number 2. He didn't go to see Mary. Clue number 3. Back in 2000 and back in 2021. Clue number 4. Chelsea away. Clue number 5, Ituanu to Arsenal. The answer is Gabriel Martinelli.
What a shout.
Great effort, that. Yeah, great shout. Yeah.
Needed that.
Yeah, he's in contention now.
Yeah, but say back in it now.
Yeah, he's in contention. I'll reveal it in a minute, but he's very much in contention. Here we go. We've got world football question 24. Clue number 1, set piece specialist. You're going to have to be bold on this one.
Wow.
hundreds of these, right, in the world football over the years. Clue number 2. England may take him due to this.
Ward Prowse.
Okay.
Oh,
You've hit a streak of form here.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with that. Yeah.
All right.
yeah, I'll go with it. Yeah, well.
All right. Okay. Clue number 3, double barrel surname. Clue number 4, Darth Vader actor. And clue number 5, Southampton. Well done, Andrew. He's on fire. Wow. It's not
Wow.
David Prowse, Darth Vader. It's James Ward Prowse.
Mm.
Well, I tell you, he's put the cat amongst the pigeons here. Here's the score update. Owen needs some big dog points, but so he's still in last with 21. But we've got Richard and Andrew with 30 and Ryan with 31.
Wow. Bloody hell.
Yeah, no kidding. You just got 8 points and 2 questions, though. So
Yeah.
Mm.
good for you.
Wow. Tight, isn't it? It's tight.
Yeah,
Well,
until Ryan agreed with you, you were top there as well. So and Richard. So wow. Okay, we're in February now, and we've got an Arsenal question. Question 25. Clue number 1. Played and coached at Arsenal. Is someone going to do it?
I'm so tempted, but no.
Yeah, I'm tempted as well. But I'm going to wait.
All right. Clue number 2. Coached at Galatasaray, Coventry, and QPR.
I'm still tempted, but.
Clue number 3. Right back, mostly for West Brom. Clue number 4. Died in 2015.
Oh.
Clue number 5. Introduced Tony Adams and David Rocastle.
Oh, what's his name?
Fudge.
Name's
Can't
gone
believe
out
you boys and brothers. I can't believe it.
Neither can I.
We all need to read a book.
You can't really remember.
Nah.
Don Howe. Don Howe I'm going for.
Okay, Don Howe. All right.
Oh, of course. It is. Yes. Yeah, I agree.
I agree as well.
I'll tell you what, seriously, I need a holiday. My brain is completely buggered.
I can't believe you boys didn't get that earlier, actually, but I was confused when I looked up this one, the Galatasaray. I did not know Don Howe. It's Don Howe, and I did not know he coached Galatasaray.
That is the exact thing that threw me. That's exactly
I'm
that.
gutted I didn't get that earlier, actually, but yeah.
I am as well. I feel
Your brain was ticking over and ticking over and ticking over, and it was there, and then it just came. But anyway, got there in the end.
Okay, all right. So we're on to world football here. Question 26. Clue number 1. Didn't take number 9, even though he was offered it.
Wilson. Callum
Okay.
Wilson. Sorry.
He is
Okay.
number 9.
Callum Wilson's not number 9. He was offered it.
He is number
still
9.
Joe Linton, isn't it? I don't think he is.
I'm not helping no more. You go with what you want. I know my stuff. On that side of things, anyway.
I'm going to agree.
I'm sure he's number 9. He just got a penalty, didn't he, today?
He did last minute. It's actually first goal against Tottenham apparently as well. Ever.
He seems sure, so I'm going to go with it. He seems too sure. I'm not sure, but Ryan seems so sure he's convinced me.
All right.
Maybe because Sky made a big deal out of it as well.
So you agreed as well, Owen?
Yeah, he did.
I agreed. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm certain that he didn't take it.
It's the confidence, as Richard says. It's the confidence that's convinced me.
I'm oozing.
Okay, here we go. Clue number 2, Castaway. Clue number 3, will he get back in the England squad? Clue number 4, considering Joel Linton doesn't believe in shooting, he was always going to play. Clue number 5, could he be the hero the Geordies need? Well done, Ryan.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Good shout, mate.
Alan Wilson, not Wilson from Castaway, the movie, if you've ever seen that.
Wilson!
Dog on Friday night dinner.
Yeah. Oh dear. But literally, Sky Sports made such a big deal out of that for about 2-3 days.
I wouldn't take it either.
What number is he? Is he number 10 then?
Number 13.
13, yeah.
Yeah.
Too much pressure on that number in that part of the world. They're not good enough as a team either to for a player to do that and think he's going to score the goals the Geordies want.
Well, he scored one today. Good luck to him.
Yeah, he's a hero of the Arsenal fandom. Yeah. All right. Okay. We're on question 27. We're on an Arsenal question. Clue number 1. Beanpole striker with tiny shorts.
Niall Quinn.
Oh, you bugger. I was just about to go in on that. I can't believe you beat me to that. That's really annoying.
I agree.
I suppose there's only one other person it could be, and that's probably Lee Chapman.
Or Alan Smith, maybe.
Yeah, he's not Sabine
He wasn't
Pole,
really
though,
a
is he?
beat pole, was he? He wasn't really a beat pole.
No. Oh, God. What should I do?
Who's the other one?
You literally beat me by about a 100th of a second then. I've got to go for it because that was exactly what I was going to say, so I'm going to say yes. But I can't think of any other ones other than Lee Chapman, maybe.
He was shit, Lee Chapman, wasn't he? Jesus.
Oh, God. married to a trout and all. Like, remember when she had her lips done?
She was good in Men Behaving Badly, to be fair. She was good in that.
Oh, no, unbelievable. I can't believe she paid to have that done to her face.
She played better in Men Behaving Badly than Lee Chapman ever played for us, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I know. He was useless. Absolutely useless.
He did score a load of goals after he left, though, didn't he? He won the league with Leeds, so fair play
Leeds.
to him.
Yeah, he's still
horrendous.
Horrendous player.
Yeah.
All right, let's find out if it's Niall Quinn. Clue number 2, executive up north. Clue number 3, not Mickey or the medicine woman. Clue number 4, with Kevin Phillips. Clue number 5, scored in his Arsenal debut in 1985. So well done to Richard. Richard with Niall Quinn.
Well done,
Thank you, Niall Quinn. I love you, fella. I do. You're a legend.
Do you guys have Dr. Quinn, medicine woman, over in England?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, so, yeah.
Yeah, we've all seen it, yeah. Crap.
All right. All right, this is going back and forth, this quiz. It's getting pretty exciting. Last one in February, guys, 28. Question 28, world football clue number 1. Rather large backside.
That could be, there's 2 that immediately spring to mind.
Yeah, there is, yeah.
Ben Arthur.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Go for it again.
I need to make it up, boys. I'm going to look a moron at the end of it anyway, so I might as well try and get myself back up to a respectable score.
Hatem Ben Arfa, is it?
Did he have a large
I hope he's
backside?
listening. I hope he's listening, the fat ass.
He's not listening, but Lee Chapman's listening.
Sorry,
And his
Sorry, Lee.
missus.
Love you, really. You did win
I'm
a
going to
league,
say
you
no.
didn't you? Right, I'm going to say no as well. That didn't come into
I mean,
my head.
he has got a big ass, but I don't know whether he.
Got someone else.
Whether it's that, is it a distinctive big arse though? That's the question. Like, where's the threshold?
I think that Eden Hazard is one that came to my mind. He's got a big fat ass.
He does have a juicy hoop.
Mm. He's dragging a bit of a wagon.
Reminder that this quiz is brought to you by Juicy Tickles, everybody.
Yeah, a worthy shout out too from the chat there, Sam Greenwood.
Yeah.
Sol Campbell mix up the question, but that was a dumper too, wasn't it? That was a
Yeah, but that should have been that. Well, it's a world football one and not an Arsenal.
Yeah,
one.
he realised that.
it's just an honourable mention.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
There's a few over the years. I would point to Raheem Sterling, but it's not him either. All right, so let's find out who it is. It's clue number 2. We had one called Paul. We had one called Paul. Clue number 3, number 23. Clue number 4, Southampton have made more than most from sales. Clue number 5, I am your father.
I'm wrong anyway. That's all I need to know.
Sorry to have to tell you that I'm your father, but
my mum's got low standards.
Well, I quit. That's unbelievable, that.
Sorry, I'm missing something. Who is it?
I haven't told you yet. Do you want to have a guess? Because it's none
Oh,
of these.
right.
None of the ones you mentioned.
I ain't got a clue.
He played yesterday, and I noticed when he was playing. I've noticed before, but it's growing. It's growing. And you know what? He's very quick. Like Raheem Sterling's very quick. And
Sadio Mane,
no.
Southampton connection. No.
This guy's big all over, but his backside's particularly growing. And he gets stick for it all the time on social media. And United are probably about to sell him.
Luke Shaw.
Luke Shaw.
Oh, Luke Shaw.
He does have a ghetto.
Oh, yeah, he's
too.
pretty fat all over, isn't he? Really. I mean, mind you, have you seen? Oh God, what's his name? The Leicester defender, the old Wes Morgan.
Wes Morgan,
have you seen how
yeah.
much timber he's put on? My God, how's he still playing football?
He's so slow, isn't he, as well?
I thought I was fat. Well, bloody hell.
Yeah. The other night when we played against him, he cleared that one off the line from Nketiah, didn't he? And afterwards, he literally was out of breath for about 10 minutes, wasn't he?
He was.
He
I know.
ran to clear that ball, and he was knackered for like 10 minutes after that.
Yeah.
He was on his knees. I'm like, what are
I
you doing,
cannot
mate?
believe he's still turning out for him. I mean, that's unbelievable. That is.
Oh, he lifted the league in the most famous one ever, probably, didn't he? He doesn't care anymore, I'd say.
He shouldn't
Yeah, absolutely.
I think this is a good shout out on the screen here. Vaser Radek was a good shout as well.
But he's big all over now, isn't he?
Yeah, but I'll be surprised if he played yesterday. Jesus.
There's the one thing we've noticed here is there's definitely a strong arse game in football at the minute. There's
Lacazette's got a pretty hefty backside, doesn't he?
Yeah. It does it. Squats. Kim Kardashian started it all.
Yeah.
Blame her, yeah.
Yeah.
Man United fans all put your blame towards her because that's why Luke Shaw's got a fat ass.
Yeah. Well, he spends all his time watching that shit TV, isn't he? Quite clear, and eating crisps and stuff. So,
all right, you'll be glad to know that none of you are my son. I just wanted to say that in case you were worried about me being your father. All right, here we go. We're going to find out score update.
I was probably the only one who felt safe there.
Yeah.
It would actually have been possible.
Oh man! All right, Owen is still he's still languishing, but there's always hope. He's got 24. Andrew's got 34. and Ryan 39 and Richard 40. So it's still close-ish.
Oh, switching back and forth now, is it? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, we're in March now, so it's the final stretch here of the season. 29, question 29. Arsenal question here. We lost Andrew. Is he back?
No, I'm here. How about gone?
No, you're here.
Oh, good.
All right. You guys are frozen on me here for a minute.
Yeah, you've frozen on us.
I think it's your end, Mike. Not
Oh,
your
there
ear
you're
end.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah.
All right. Can you hear me?
Oh, we can hear you
Yeah.
a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Gone again.
Well, we've got an exciting
Hold on,
title
you
running,
guys are just frozen.
and it's all gone.
We can hear you, Mike. If you say something.
Guess we'll have to forfeit this and just call it a draw, will we, boys? You know.
Maybe we should have a commercial break.
Yeah. No, here,
Yeah.
plug that tickle thing there. Plug it.
The funny tickle, yeah. Funny
Yeah,
tickle.
that
We
funny
made it all
tickle.
now. All good retailers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, Ryan, that was an absolute shout too. Me and Ryan were talking before we come on about how there's actually been a lot of teams that have surprised us since the start of the season. You know, teams that I thought maybe wouldn't have done so well. And I mentioned West Ham, and I thought they were going to be horrible this season. But when we played against them, they were actually quite decent. And
Yeah.
I think that
No
it's going to
credit
be
for that.
it's going to be top to bottom this season. I think there's a lot of quality within the league, probably more so than most years.
Mm-hmm.
And the top teams maybe aren't quite as powerful this season either so far.
Yeah.
Makes it
You're right
even
there,
better.
Mike. Hello, Mike.
Mike?
No, he's still not
Oh, dear.
moving.
That's gets interesting. Oh, dear.
Go
Is
on,
it still
do-
3-0 to
Stand
West
re-
Ham, by the way? Is it still 3-0?
It's 3-0, yeah. Still, Wolves seem to be they're coming on strong now. It seems like West Ham are just paying back and sort of happy to sit in at the minute.
We're feeding up. With 5
Yeah,
minutes.
Hopefully Jimenez will still score a couple of goals. That'd be nice. And Traore as well, if he wants to do some stuff.
Sam was on about that ISDN service in 1998. I remember when I that dial-up, internet dial-up, and I was playing Championship Manager. Oh my God! It literally. I used to go and have a bath and make a cup of tea before it went from one day to the next. When I clicked, to go on to the next day, and it took that long to load up. It took me weeks to get through just. Like a month of the season or something. Unbelievable. Kids will never understand nowadays.
No, it's true. What we went through as kids, eh?
I know. With my Atari, I was just happy with my Atari. That's all it was.
I used to
Hold
have a
on.
tennis game that went across your screen. Remember that tennis game? That was
Yeah.
that was when I was a kid.
I know that was amazing when I was a kid. I thought, how's it working?
Yeah,
How's it work?
Or you could call it hockey when you had two. We had two men to go up and down. It was called hockey then, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was called Pong on my telly. Pong.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, they were happy days then, weren't they?
I know. Finding
Go out on your
Finding
bikes
out
and
about transfers on
telly.
Club
Teletext.
teletext, amazing.
Wait there, hold on a second. Were you drinking tea in the bath or?
No, I'd make a cup of tea and then go, and I'll still have enough to wait for another few minutes for a sandwich, maybe for the day to go on. And then it'd have to start all over again because the other half she'd say, "Oh, I need to make a phone call." And I'm like, "My internet."
Mark's just messaged me saying we're all breaking up Ease End, so there's an issue with Ease End, basically.
Yeah.
It would be the last.
What-
It would be a quiz on this channel if there weren't technical issues when it gets interesting.
No, of course not. It's weekly.
He'd be better off using his phone, maybe.
I think he tried it before. I think a couple of weeks ago, and it was echoing and all that. So there's something silly, and but each time he sorted it, Ease End. Lead judges in another time zone, and what's way off us? Oh dear.
It's a watch along then.
Yeah, I stick the football on my phone whilst.
Right. Fingers crossed. Right, Mike?
Oh, the tension is building.
Oh, no, exactly. And then you know, your missus comes in and you're thinking shit, and you can't get rid of it quick enough either.
I don't know what he's on about. Honestly, I don't know what you're on about, mate. I don't know what you mean.
Absolutely right, Sam.
My mum told me that when we were younger that kind of stuff made you go deaf and stupid. So you know.
Dyslexia.
What? Sorry, what? She couldn't hear. She couldn't hear or spell either. So I don't know. Make of that what you will.
Did you used to grow cucumbers in your back garden by any chance?
Oh, yeah. Right, she was a very eco-friendly woman.
Is that where the funny tickle come from?
That was my Uncle Peter.
Oh, do you put it up me?
I gotta get you demonetized here. That's my sole mission.
Oh dear. Oh, someone was happy with all this. They've disliked the vid, so that ain't a good thing. All this going on.
Were you not publicly spatting with somebody on Twitter the other day, Ryan, or last week? You know,
Lee. a certain Mr. Oh, there's two people actually. Obviously, the well-known one, Mr. Gunner, as he likes to be called, and
don't know what you're talking about.
And another idiot. Another idiot doesn't even know what Tony Adams' squad number was. Fucking idiot.
To be fair, I didn't know what Callum Wilson's squad number was.
a bit different there, though. Mate.
Oh my god, yeah, it does a tad difference in knowing your club history. Claiming to be an Arsenal fan, but not knowing your most successful captain in the club's histories. Squad number.
Yeah.
Not even that. The fact he thought Gabriel had number 5 as well. There's an absolute wound kick in the teeth, and all of a sudden, since then, I've done 2 videos in the last 24 hours of both had dislikes, and every time I do something aimed at him, I get dislikes.
Yeah.
But not really.
No, it's funny because before I went on Tom's pod, I had never used Twitter before, and then once I went, it's completely different to any social media platform. You just have to plague through all the idiots. Like, that's one thing I realized very quick. Like, obviously there's a lot of decent people on it, and you know, loads of them, but there's a lot of people out there just cause shit on that platform. Like,
oh, absolutely.
Yeah. All right, I'm back. Can you guys hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sorry about all that. I don't know what's going on, but we're going to crack on whilst I've got some kind of service going on here. So we are at the beginning of March, question 29, which is Arsenal. And it's clue number 1, unspectacular winger.
Brian Marwood. I'm going for it.
Ooh.
Come on.
Was he unspectacular? I think that's a little bit harsh.
4-0, is it? Wow.
Bloody hell. Well, I'd say so, but very effective.
I was thinking. I'm saying no because I was thinking Eddie McGoldrick because he was very unspectacular.
Right, yeah, very. Well, you could say shit, to be perfectly honest, but unspectacular. I'm taking a chance because I've got to claw some points back.
Okay, let's find out then. Let's find out if it's Brian Marwood. We got clue number 2, 55 years old. Clue number 3, academy manager at Crystal Palace. Clue number 4, never scored for Arsenal. Clue number 5, never scored for the Republic of Ireland either. Eddie
McGoldrick. Bloody hell.
3 points there.
I know, you should have gone for that.
Because Eddie McGoldrick was in my head before you said that.
It's been very, very kind to Eddie McGoldrick, that explanation.
Yeah, okay.
An unspectacular winger.
Let's crack on to world football. Question 30, fellas. World football clue number 1. Seems to confuse grass with water. Clue number 2. Long drawn out transfer. Clue number 3. As I write this on Saturday morning, he's just been booked.
Neymar.
Okay.
He's a diver, the transfer.
Oh, glass of water, yeah.
Grass with water. Good shout. Did he play? I thought he was banned at the moment, or is he back from his ban?
I'm not sure about that. It was just a guess.
Would that be Saturday morning American time though?
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah. Saturday morning American time. I was watching this guy play yesterday morning, doing his thing.
So what time would that be over here?
That would be evening time. Would it? Evening kickoff.
No, we're 5 hours behind you guys.
So it would have been Friday night.
He got a 2-game ban, and I just don't know whether he's served that suspension. Otherwise,
I'm going to say no.
I agree.
Okay.
I'm going to disagree.
Okay. All right, let's find out then. Clue number 4, Portuguese. Clue number 5, penalty taker. Biggest star in the Premier League. Bruno Fernandes.
That's your fault, Harry.
I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. I know. Why did you trust me? You look at my points total.
You sound like Boris Johnson. It's all your fault. It's your fault.
All right, let's go with an Arsenal question. Question 31, halfway through March here. Clue number 1, didn't play at all, then played a blinder. Clue number 2, good partnership with Frenchmen who upset us. Clue number 3.
Per Mertesacker.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the
cup final.
Cup final. Yeah,
the cup final because he hadn't played all season.
Yeah, first appearance, and he did. He was unreal in that game, wasn't he?
Okay, let's find out if it's Per Mertesacker. Clue number 3. Amazing how positional sense is sometimes more important than speed. Clue number 4, World Cup winner. Clue number 5, in charge of the future. Andrew, well done, man.
Thank you.
Good effort. Yeah.
You must be leading now, are you? Well, maybe not after my last one.
No, I lost. I went for the 5-pointer, didn't I? And dropped a couple of points.
Yeah. It's a 2-horse race unless Andrew gets a couple of big ones like he did earlier. But he's going to have to be careful. So we'll see. Here we go. World football question 32. Last one in March. Clue number 1. Every chance that he will break into the England squad by the season's end. Clue number 2. social media campaign to free him this summer?
Sancho. Oh no. I didn't finish the name. Didn't finish the name.
Oh,
I didn't actually finish the whole name. Can I? Where do I stand?
I'm happy for it to go
Where
on.
do I stand? Thank you. I'll take your word for it, Owen.
I didn't even really hear what you said, so we'll just keep going.
Oh,
there.
great.
Okay,
Carry on.
Here we go. Clue number 3. Bielsa is a big fan. Clue number 4.
Ben White.
Yeah.
Okay, Ben White, Ryan says.
Yeah, so they're looking at.
Was there a campaign to free him? Or
From Brighton, yeah, they didn't want.
By Leeds
past
fans. I
Maya?
think, yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised, but he's a great player. I was so
I'm
desperate for
gonna
us to
say
go
yes.
after him.
I'm going to say
I really
yes.
wanted to buy him.
All right, Andrew, what do you think?
I'm going to have to do a tactical thing again and just hope that it's wrong. But I'm going to say no, just purely for the points.
Okay. Clue number 4, his surname is a colour. Clue number 5, Leeds and Brighton. There was a campaign, the Free Ben White campaign, that the Leeds fans, it went pretty big because they were trying to get Brighton to let him go back to Leeds where he'd been on loan.
I desperately wanted us to get him. I think he's a brilliant player.
Yeah.
Really like him.
England are struggling in goal, aren't they? And they're struggling at the back. The rest of England's team is just stellar. But so this guy's got a real chance. I think he's got a lot more potential than someone like Harry Maguire and the rest of them, right?
Yeah. Agreed.
Be a bold move, though.
Davin's asking for a Stewards inquiry, by the way.
Inquiry, Dublin and Hemp. Okay, let's find out with the points here. It's getting very exciting. We got Owen 27, Andrew 37, Richard 44, and Ryan now snuck ahead with 45. Very close.
I can still make it.
You could. 6 left. All right.
Still
We're
pointing
going
it.
to crack on. We're in April, and we've got Arsenal question 33. Clue number 1. It seems that whenever there is an opportunity for him to play, he gets injured.
That narrows it down a bit.
Cedric Suarez.
Okay.
I have to go for it again. I'm going to lose 2 points, I know, but I've got to try and break the monopoly. It's true.
Ozil Socrates.
He's never got an opportunity to play, though, has he? Really?
No, but every day
he has, obviously, technically, but yeah. Like Cedric Suarez could have easily played against Leicester, but he was injured again.
What do you guys think?
Oh, as well.
It's a very early shout. I don't like early shouts because there's too many things going on in my head. Possible answers.
It's true. It could be anyone, couldn't it? So
it could be anybody, but I do quite like that.
I just wanted to see if I can claw my way back into the title race.
The more I think about it, the more I'm tempted to agree with that, actually.
Yeah, it's the fact that the Leicester game, he could have been ready. It makes more sense.
All right, Owen agrees. What about Ryan and Richard? It's a very good shout, to be fair.
Mm.
It is a good shout, but it's so early.
Ryan and Richard are waiting for each other, so we're going to have to put a
I'll tell you, I'm going to disagree just for a laugh. because it's such an early shout. It could be right, but I'm going to take a chance myself and disagree.
Same, I'm going to disagree as well. There's someone else.
Tactical.
No, there's another name in my head which Russ has mentioned in the chat.
Yeah, that's a good shout. That is really good shout.
Okay, let's find out then if that's right or not. Clue number 2, ball carrier. Clue number 3, often known by his initials. Clue number 4, Huddersfield. And clue number 5, not Heskey.
Well done, Russ.
Neil Smith.
That's a great shout. You're bugger. Needed that 5 points.
We should get Russ on, seeing as he's so clever.
Yeah, definitely. That's a great shout. That is.
I've just DM'd him to tell me to start standing me over them answers mid-match.
To be fair, I did ask him on earlier on, but he said he was going to be an hour late. So maybe next week if he's available.
Okay.
That's a good clue though to be give myself a small pat on the back, because Emil Smith Rowe does seem to be close to the first team and have opportunities just coming around the corner, and then he's injured again every time.
Yeah,
I can't wait. I literally can't wait to see the guy in our team.
Yeah, big talent. Okay, let's crack on. Question 35. World football. Clue number 1. One of a growing crowd at this Premier League team. I could probably be more specific, but I'm going to leave it at that for right now. Clue number 2, Sporting Lisbon Player of the Year in 2012. I bet you know which team.
I know. I think it's. I can't remember his name. It's
Clue number 3, he won the Nations League and the Euros. Clue number 4, plays in green with the gold. Clue number 5, goalkeeper in the Midlands.
Rui Patricio.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll say that. Yeah, I'll give that.
Yeah. Wasn't what I was thinking of, but it's got to be, isn't it?
Did Andrew agree?
Arsene Wenger, Rui Patricio. Yeah, I agree.
All right. The answer is Rui Patricio. I think just let in 3 or 4 goals. What was the final score, Ryan?
4-0, was it?
4-0. Yeah, 4-0. Yeah.
I just want to say he's my fantasy league goalkeeper, and he's getting dropped. For that disgraceful performance tonight.
I wonder what the odds were on West Ham beating Wolves 4-0 in their current plight. West Ham are a spastic team. It's crazy, isn't it? They're absolutely woeful, and then they do something like this.
It's mad. It's a mad result, that is. Mad.
There's been some mad results this weekend, so I'm guessing tomorrow night is going to be one more mad result as well.
Yeah.
It's the David Moyes.
And score several goals. Trust me.
It's the David Moyes effect. Trust the process.
I guess so.
Seriously, it's going to be such a good weekend if we win tomorrow. I mean, points-wise, because of everyone that's dropped points.
Yeah.
So Richard's now 2 points ahead, isn't he?
Richard's currently 1 ahead of Ryan. That's
one
where
ahead.
it sits right now. Yeah, because it's swung back the other way now. So
All right.
here we go. We've got to crack on. I've got to crack on. Got question 35, Arsenal question. Clue number 1. Kept running into the crowd at Highbury.
Could be.
Clue number 2. Reminded me of the character who wore Soul Glow.
Glenn Helder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just let your soul go.
Yeah, it's definitely him.
You remember that too?
Looks like him. There's no doubt in my mind it's him.
Brilliant film.
Yeah. It is a brilliant film, yeah.
Coming to America, isn't it?
Yeah, Coming to America.
Clue number 3. Listen to this. Currently a percussionist and a stand-up comedian.
Yeah, I know. I had an interview with him. He's a really good bloke.
Clue number 4, tried to commit suicide, unfortunately, in 1999 due to gambling. And clue number 5, Dutch winger. Andrew's right. I had no idea that he's a stand-up comedian.
I don't think it's a very good one, but he does. Yeah, he's a really funny bloke.
Well, then surely if he's a funny bloke, he'd be a good stand-up comedian.
Well, yeah, but I don't know if he knows enough. Yeah, there was an interview with him during the lockdown. I think it's those lockdown podcasts that Arsenal were doing. It's one of those, I think.
All right. Okay, we're coming to the end of April here with one more world football question. Very, very tight, this quiz here at the top. World football, question 36, clue number 1. Some of the best tackling statistics in Europe. Clue number 2, legs like a spider.
Can you repeat that? You broke up.
Legs like a spider. Clue number 3, gets ridiculed for his attacking, but he started his career as a winger. Clue number 4, big move from Palace.
Decore.
Decore.
Why have I said Decore? That's not. It's not. It's not who I meant. It's not who I meant.
I said Zaha, but I don't know whether I got there first. Did I?
No.
Got a lag again.
Richard got in.
Which
Richard.
answer is it?
Oh,
we're going with.
Decore.
You want me to
No,
VAR?
I think it's Zaha. But I think on my end, I don't know whether I got there first, but
I'll
doesn't
check.
matter.
You want me to check?
Yeah, check. Yeah, because
No,
it's
don't
not
worry.
Decore.
No,
Rattle out the clues again.
It wasn't
Mike.
Decore I was thinking of. It's I think it's
All right. Let me tell you the clues I've got. Clue number 1 was some of the best tackling statistics in Europe. Clue number 2, legs like a spider. Clue number 3, gets ridiculed for his attacking, but he started his career as a winger. And then big move from Palace.
Richard got in there first with Decore. So the answer we're going with is Decore.
Okay.
It's wrong, so don't agree with it.
I know.
Okay.
Disagree, trust me.
Because if that's not what I meant, I just
Okay. Clue number 5, one of many options at right back for England, and the answer is Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
all right.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, what was I was thinking of anyway?
Oh, going down to the last
Okay.
two. So here we go.
Here we go. We got end of April, 2 more left, and we've got the scoreboard is Owen on 30, Andrew on 41, Richard and Ryan are dead tied, 49. All right, we've got to crack on here. Question 37, Arsenal question, clue number 1, played in the gross green kit.
Oh, bloody hell.
Clue number 2, should have shaved his head as he had about 7 bald patches.
Chris White.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with that.
Yep.
Okay. Clue number 3, in between his career, he played indoor soccer for the New York Express and the LA Lasers and the Detroit Neon and the Detroit Safari, actually. Clue number 4, played for 18 clubs, but more appearances for Leeds than any of the 17 others. And clue number 5, another with a colour for a name. So well done, Andrew. Chris White, who played indoor soccer in the middle of his career. Who's ever heard of that one?
No.
I think he's got something wrong with him. Why his hair was all weird, and he had some condition.
Yeah. Alopecia, I think, or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
He had some. Yeah, he had some issue with his head. Yeah, but anyway.
Used to annoy me, and I always used to think, why the hell don't you just shave your head?
Yeah, that's what I used to think. Or wear a hat or an afro wig or something.
Okay, we are at the last question, and there is a tie. 50 points. As you well know, we've got Richard and Ryan. Andrew, who got 3 more, he can't win. He's got 44, so just 5 points will bring him shy. But
I'll lose by. I'll still go try and lose by 1.
No, I'm gonna sit back and let
I'm joking. I'll sit.
the 2 big boys
happily.
punch this out.
God.
I'm only joking. I will as well.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm quite proud of myself.
All right.
No, fair.
Well, let's say this then. That was stellar performance from Andrew, only on his second quiz. These quizzes are getting harder because I'm running out of footballers in the world. So, but he come mighty close. So well done to Andrew. And we'll find out who the winner is now. We got world football.
Well,
Last question of the night. Drum roll here. World football clue number 1. Rumored that Chelsea are interested in him.
that could be anyone.
Yeah. Seeing as they've signed everyone. Apart from the players they actually need, but that's not our problem. All right, clue number 2. The wet tank. The wet tank. Clue number 3. He scored an own goal yesterday.
There's quite a few of them yesterday. What's interesting?
Clue number 4. Deflected the second one too.
Lewis Dunk.
Okay.
Ooh.
Well, I suppose Ryan's got to go against, hasn't he? Because going with that.
Well,
Owen, you want to have a thumbs up, thumbs down?
I'm going to go with it. Fuck it. If it happens, if it's right, it's right. If it's wrong, it's tiebreakers. I know
It's
it's
not
not.
going to be a tiebreaker, is it? Because if it's
I know.
right, win.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going with you. And if we're both wrong, it's a tiebreaker still. That's what I'm saying.
I see what you mean. Oh, right. You haven't tried to win it by going against me.
No.
That's a Jose tactic, that, isn't it? Let's just not lose. Let's not try and win. Let's just not lose.
All right, let's find out if it's Lewis Dunk. Clue number 5. Clue number 5 is Brighton centre back.
Yeah.
I think Richard has gone and regained his ground.
2 points.
Yes, come on.
Here,
Well,
hold on a second there, boys, right? Yeah, Mike, you're only after saying there to Andrew, great fella, brilliant for your second ever quiz. Come on, you know.
I appreciate Owen everybody for giving sponsorship to this podcast.
Oh, dear.
Well done. I'll try again a third time.
Oh, dear. And with that, my dominance is over. Richard's won back the crown. Congratulations.
Finally. I told you I was in Liverpool. I waited 30 years and I finally got it.
By 2, I won it by a point last week. You won it by 2 points, and whoever wins next week will be by 3 points. Then by that math. But
Yes.
really,
Every week it's going to the last question or so, isn't it? Every single week now. It's good.
yeah. And with that, we're going to wrap things up. Thanks, guys, for coming on. Mike, thank you for doing what you've done as well this week. And where can people find you?
Yeah, I'm on Gunnerstown. After every game, I do the Positives, Needs and Hopes review blog after every game, and I'm on the Gunnerstown podcast as well. So, yeah.
And Owen, where can people find you as well? And thanks for taking part as well.
No problem. Pleasure to be on. Thanks for having me. You can find me in that this one here. Gunner Crack. I've just started a new podcast. The first episode was out there on Friday, so you can find that on our YouTube channel. was a good laugh to get that going. I'm looking forward to get stuck into the next one next week. And then you can find all of my writing on thegoonertalk.com, and my latest piece is another one of my bio series on our recent signing, Gabriel. So jump over and check that out.
Yeah, and Andrew, what about yourself? Where can people find you?
From Dial Square to Where YouTube channel. Please give us some support. Give us a subscribe over there. And Twitter. It's the audio versions of those are available on all the normal platforms: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, etc. And Twitter @From Dial Square is where you can find me there. Thank you for having me on. Really enjoyed it.
You're welcome. And lastly, this week's champion, Richard, where can people find you?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter. It's obviously at Clean, it's on the screen. Also on YouTube, I've got a new channel over and over and over again, which has got, it's a positive channel. I've called it a positive channel because it's all positive, and it's going to stay positive for until at least tomorrow night. And then after tomorrow night, it might not be so positive anymore, but we'll see. No, it's going to stay positive. It's over and over and over again on YouTube. So if you want to go over there and give it a subscribe, that would be much appreciated. I just want to say thanks again to Mike for another great quiz. Every week, Mike. Even though the players are getting less to choose from, the quiz seems to getting better every week. So thank you. Brilliant job.
Really good. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, and for myself, if you watch this on YouTube, obviously you can find me on Facebook, on the Facebook page, the Mr. Arsenal podcast, which again I'm streaming off both YouTube and that page at the whole season, including tomorrow night. On Twitter at Mr. Arsenal 89, and obviously watch me on Facebook. You can come over to YouTube and follow and subscribe to the Mr. Arsenal podcast. Hit the notification button as well. Smash the like button as well for this stream as well. And we're back tomorrow. Me, myself, Melvin, Zach, Richard, Andrew, Colin, and Owen. Are you around for tomorrow night? Watch along tomorrow night.
Oh yeah, for sure, 100%. It depends. Do you want demonetized anymore? You know, that's.
I don't get money for it.
What's a quite funny tickle? The
funny tickle.
My little logo up tonight.
We're doing that bit for the community. We're doing that bit for the community, you know, for the blind and deaf and all that, you know.
Dyslexic. We raise money for the dyslexic because it's a cause close to our heart on this channel.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, come on, no bother. Just don't get me to write out the video title for you.
Mike, are you around tomorrow night for that?
I'm at work, unfortunately, so
no
I'm going to have to tape the Liverpool game.
Okay, no worries.
Tape it, or you're still living in the 90s?
Yeah, that's right.
He's asking some questions about the 1800s.
About before, that's what's done it.
Oh, dear. But yeah, started with myself and the fantastic panel that round up tomorrow by the sounds of it. For what I think 8 o'clock. We've been moved to 8 o'clock, so we're going live about 15 minutes before kickoff, 7:45. And we'll go over the lineups, this, that, and the other. And yeah, until then, enjoy the evening, guys. As always, up the Arsenal.
Up the Arsenal. Come on, you guys. We're going to win tomorrow.
Yes, we are. 5-0. Come on.
Definitely.
Oh, good.